to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Flacco here on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
Come on, defense. Bend, don't break.
Set. 3 to the left,
Bend, don't break.
2 to the right. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is called touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Green, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
You got to give me something better than that.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
You better have me on a first down.
Right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run. This is Hill.
Keep going, Hill.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into
bang, bang.
Territory across the 40.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill, a very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that, even back at LSU. That's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They're going to look to throw. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, he may have
throw it over
lucky.
the top, Mike.
Tried to
That's
dump
a bad
it off
throw.
Underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a little fortunate there because
let's
that
get
was
Flacco back
right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright.
Come on.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Come on, y'all. Don't let Flacco all of a sudden become a superstar. I don't like that. I don't like that.
And that was
We'll lock him up.
because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Lewis fighting through. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has
He got me hot.
to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking
I
in
get the
with
Flacco,
Larry
fellas.
in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Over the middle here to Coates. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flacco will take to the air again. Caught left side, Gilmore. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, and there it is. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They send Green to the left on his own. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught.
Gordon is a cheat. Gordon is a cheat. That is a cheat. That is a cheat. That's called fly rights. That thing is out.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here.
Look at it. Just going. Just look. That's ridiculous. Just
Here in the second quarter, they don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That nigga's a cheat.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All right, no shenanigans, Madden.
Late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So we've reached halftime here. Oh, well, that came a little abruptly here.
Come on, baby. Let's play this foosball.
Then we can get to the third quarter now.
Pickens, let's go. You out
That's
to the
fielded
20.
in the end zone.
Oh, you're supposed to make it to the 20.
Down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
Ran
staff
left.
spent the entire
All you had to do was cut back left. I'd have probably got caught by 96 too.
to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments.
Miles, grab Evie. Miles, grab Evie. Thank you.
Again, it's Hill.
Why you walking in front of the TV? Oh, that didn't help at all, champ. Didn't help at all.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11
That was
situation.
the worst.
I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon
The
the run
worst.
and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games
You
where
ain't walk
it doesn't
slam in
work
front
running
of the
ball,
TV.
it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
They'll look to throw here.
Hey, AJ.
Deep left side here.
Hey, AJ.
Taken in, it's complete. A big gain of 39 on third.
Dalton couldn't make that pass. Bum ass Dalton.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Miles, let your sister clean up something. It's the weirdest thing to cry about.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there.
Man, I
in the
need more
back
yards
end,
out
but
of
a nice
you, dude.
gain still.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it with Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a pitch out to Hill.
Oh, come on. He was blocking.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pick up there.
We is out here.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Now a handoff.
Come on.
Here's Hill.
Come on, Hill.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them